I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. Today we will start with doing a general read and then we will move into questions. We do one question at a time. My guide just calls whoever she is guided to off the participants in the chat. So please, say hi, say where you're from, and, just be friendly. Please don't spam the chat and have a, my guide really likes when there's respect shown. So she would ask everyone to do that. So please do not spam my chat. I will put you in timeout, and normally I have a moderator or two that will pop in and out. So that being said, Celia's ready to begin. We're running a little late today. We're doing a little channeling. So Celia's ready for the general message, then we will get started. She wants to start with this Cosmic Journey Oracle. Hi, Sherry Lee. Hi, Liz. Hi, Sam, Jocelyn, Bosma. How are you all doing? We are doing super well today. I must have left my mouse in my office. So you wanted me to come in here, so here we are. So we will just pull a general message and then we will go from there. We get the one step forward, one step onward card, and you decided to wake up, or why did you draw me? So I feel like that's really important because, we are all going through our, spiritual awakening. Everyone's at different places on their journey. So it's just, help others where you're at. And as you go forward, I feel like we're supposed to make sure we're helping others. I feel like, we're all in this journey together. And the bottom of the deck is ask wonderfully, receive graciously. So just know that just asking that, everything can come, to you. Be careful for no sarcasm right now. The energy is like super strong. And your words can literally be taken for as they are. So, so just like strongly warning me against, watching my words. Mars is in retrograde in, Gemini. So with that, so you're saying, that's also a thing about, reflecting on your communication with other people in your past. How has that communication been? Has it always come from a place of love, or has some of it come from a place of ego? Because, sometimes that ego energy can be really strong. And as that ego energy is strong, it's not always the most loving. The ego, is to protect us. Initially, it was, the ego was to serve us, to, keep us safe and that kind of stuff. But now we are kind of servants to the ego. We care about, what other people think, how they feel about us, and, and that kind of stuff. So, thanks, ladies, for your help today. I was telling Dave this morning about how I feel like I'm really building my soul tribe with everyone, that's watching. Because I feel like, me and Celia are the messengers, and I feel like many of you out there are messengers too. And with that, Celia saying, teach what you learn, as we're on this path, I'm always going on about, the Chiron, and I'm going to actually put together a class on the Chiron because I feel like that's one of the things that's really pushed me forward, together the most in my, overall journey here. It really is what helped me find, Dave. And, Dave tests my Chiron all the time. He makes me have to speak up for myself. We just have an aspect where he does that, but it is very good because it makes me be, in a reciprocal relationship. So we're making sure that we're both giving and taking equally. And, there's no, it's not just all one-sided towards one person. So make sure that I feel like so many downloads are coming in right now. Like Celia's been like talking to me nonstop this morning. I did something a little different. I was channeling someone. I've done that for a long time on and off. But it just seems like it's really loud the last few weeks. Like almost nonstop. So, yeah. So I just had a message. I don't know who it's for. It might be somebody in the chat now or it might not. Something about a smidge of butter, just a smidge. Like, I don't normally eat biscuits, but there was one in there and I had to do it and put a little smidge of butter. And that was the reference, a smidge. And it was just like a little scraping. So if that's a reference for someone, from someone that's passed, because I don't know. Yeah, but that happened. And so you thought I should mention it. So we are mentioning it. So if anyone has someone that, I feel like it was a maternal energy, but it was just a tiny little sliver, the tiniest little sliver of butter and just a little spot of honey. So I don't know who that's for. And it was tea, but the tea couldn't be hot. It had to sit for a few minutes. So I almost think it could have been a scone, not a biscuit. So anyone that's English, I have no idea, but just some message I'm getting. So if someone has a reference to that, please send me a message. Let me know. Because I may have a message for you. So we are going to pull some more cards. So you was very adamant to come on today. I was kind of running a little late. Yes, I know, but sometimes like it's I grabbed a biscuit, but I heard scone in my head when I got it. So it was like, yes. So the reference to it was scone with a smidge of butter, like the thinnest little thing. But yeah, but no, I literally picked it up and then I heard scone in my head. So I'm like, okay, who am I to argue? I had to put it in the air fryer and warm it up a bit and then do it. So I don't know. If you don't have an air fryer, it's the greatest thing ever. Me and Dave love it. Hey, Danny. So we will pull a couple cards, then we're going to get to questions. We're just running a little later today. We had to do a little one-on-one channeling. So the cards that came out are the Six of Pentacles, which is, make sure that, everything is being balanced. I'm pretty sure that message has already been there about the balance. And then we have the King of Swords and we have the Queen of Swords. They're both very strong in their energy. They're very matched. Neither one of them are going to take any crap. And then we have the Justice card on the bottom there. And then Celia says, look, we have the Nine of Swords. So I feel like this message, because I feel like there are a couple of separate messages. This is about, you're getting woken up at night. I'm sure, as you're being on this path, that's happening. Getting that, wake up call in the middle of the night, so I feel like that's really happening. So if you're trying to get awoken in the middle of the night, if something's waking you up for any reason, just know that it's part of, something's trying to give you a message. Something's trying to give you a message. So, and then the other message is the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So very good. So moving out of a conflicted energy into really beautiful energy. The Ten of Cups, the Page of Pentacles is, or the Knight of Pentacles, that's the only knight that finishes, clearly finishes the race and goes all the way, to this financial abundance. So I feel like if you're in some chaos right now in your head about, family finances, personal finances, coming from a place of love, especially towards your family. I feel like some of this is about, healing some family energy. And as you heal that family energy, you're going to move forward. Sometimes, with the family stuff, we know more now than, we are an evolving race. So previously, our parents were just doing the best they could with what they knew. And now that we know better, we're doing better, I mean, when I was a kid, we didn't ride around in a car seat, but now there's no way in hell I would ever take Macy anywhere without being in her car seat. So, we just, as we learn and know better, we do better. So just know that. So if you're holding on to any energy from the past, from your family that's causing any kind of chaos, especially, I feel like whatever this is really blocking this financial thing from coming in. Because that knight's steady and solid, and that nine of pentacles is she's pretty single and independent and stable on her own, which is I feel like what the when I did the twin flame reading the other day, it was about the female getting into getting her house in order, coming into that financial stability that would balance the relationship out. Because to truly have the balance between these two people, it has to there has to be balance. They're both very strong and independent on their own, but together they're quite the force to be reckoned with, is what Celia's telling me. And it's definitely a contract. A lot of times that that justice card is a legal binding contract, like a marriage. But definitely a contract. But I feel like there's going to be some forward movement with that page of pentacles, and then we get the star, and then we get the four of swords. And with this, know you're protected, because that person is completely surrounded, but I feel like it's a time of healing that needs to go on right now. Whatever's causing this, so something with your past family, some energy with that. So could be past life or this life. Normally we have wounds from childhood. They start when we're young, and then we kind of repeat those patterns throughout our life in different ways. So hope everyone is doing well. I would like to ask everyone to please like and subscribe. We're almost to that 500 mark on our subscribers. I really started doing readings a few weeks ago, and we're just growing nice and strong. Slow and steady, Celia's telling me, at a good pace that we can keep up with. So please, everyone, thank you for being here, and we will get into questions. I'm going to go get my mouse, so I'll be back in just 1 second, please. And Danny, Celia wants to start with you for moderating. We always appreciate your help. Do you have a question today, or just a general read? Somehow Celia knew, because I haven't picked up a card. She's like, just wait. So we're being patient. So how is everyone doing? Danny, I'm getting mixed messages about my twin flame. Are we going to come together in the future? We will get some cards, Danny. That's just potential energy. Energy can change, day to day, even sometimes hour to hour. Literally, Dave and I have had a fight to where literally on the edge of, I'm talking about, do I need to move out? And literally Celia comes in, and literally a 1 minute talking to Dave, I'm in a better place and he's in a better place, and we both see it from a different perspective. So literally in 1 minute, things can change. So just sometimes that mixed feeling thing is, oh yeah, it's always changing. It's just when you come into your energy alignment, I feel like there's just a lot of hurt in the past with that. Squishy face, as Dave calls it. And Danny, you know how Celia said to write about your, the time when it was the best for you? She's saying, also write that story down of that thing that really caused you that heartache that you're really holding deep, and write that, and then write a goodbye letter to that story. And you gotta release it. And the card on the card that came out is children. Your love life is being affected by children. And then you get codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. And then we get religious factors, which I feel is also part of your spiritual path. Um, I mean, Danny, that's how it was for me, and mine ended up being a catalyst. So we're going to see what the tarot has to say. She had me come in here, and now the sun's shining super bright on me. Right to my side here, so it's very reflective and catching my energy attention a lot. Yeah. So, Danny, we are getting some guidance for you and your twin flame. Yeah, we get that Four of Swords, which is, that time of quiet meditation. Definitely dark night of the soul stuff going on. And we get the Page of Swords, which is no communication either. Both those are really quiet cards about, meditation, and when you're having that quiet time, Danny, you also... So you told me just to wait. So the next card out was the Hierophant card, which, sometimes this can look very codependent. So just, yeah, she's like, stop. So this feels like really surrendering to me. And then this feels like brand new beginning. Like, yeah, she was like, look, listen to the card. So I feel like you got to really surrender this. Tell the universe, if it's meant for you, bring it back. If it's not, let it go. And then literally actively start looking for another person. Not for like serious somebody to go out, and have coffee with, or, just somebody to start building a friendship with. Sometimes if you literally pull your focus back and just place it a little elsewhere, it can strongly, strongly be felt. Dating's not a bad thing. Friendship's good. Have coffee, get to know someone. So she says, hold on, Danny. She's got something else. So yes, Liz, you can go. Next. I knew there was something else, Danny. She wasn't going to let me go. We get the Death card, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So with that, I feel like that's definitely the message. And we got the Devil on the bottom. So like walking away from that codependent behavior and literally focusing somewhere else. Maybe even just building a new friendship, just kind of taking your energy elsewhere can really be felt. Like if I'm not happy with Dave and I place my energy somewhere else, he definitely knows it. So I feel like as soon as you just like let and tell the universe, I surrender it, if this is meant to be, let it be easy. I feel like those are the easiest things to happen. Because I feel like there's opportunity and he's tied to that tree there waiting, but really he's not tied because he could free himself. And I feel like that's the message that you have the ability to free yourself. Yeah. Find a new friend. Someone to have coffee with, just someone to take your energy so somewhere else. Um Hi Catherine. Yeah, we just kind of whoever my guide calls is whoever she's called to is where we go. She normally calls, she pulls the participant list down and we call off of it. So, um, hi, Princess Kayla. How are you doing? Hi, Maxine. Hi, Elaine, Catherine, Michelle. We are going to get Liz and then, and Jolly, we're going to get you after Liz. So you said sometimes you have to wait, and she wants to make sure we're not making you wait today. We appreciate your support. So Liz, I believe you recently posted your question right there. Oh, nope. You retracted it, Liz. Liz, please repost your question. What will happen in Asher and Mai's connection? Guidance for you, Liz. Okay, we get a couple of messages. At the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords, which is, sometimes you have to walk away because we have the Eight of Swords. And I feel like as you walk away from that Eight of Swords, because if you look in that card, those birds really aren't around her. They're just her thoughts, which is what the swords are, and as you, choose to, like, if she stops looking in the mirror, those thoughts are going to go away. So as she focuses somewhere else, something really good is trying to come, either back around or in. I say back around because we have the circle there. So as you're feeling negative thoughts, you're going to keep if you keep thinking about he left, he's going to keep being gone. I feel like you have the ability to manifest this by just standing in your strong feminine power, that you can manifest that Four of Wands, which is beautiful energy, definitely twin flame energy. And then I feel like these are the guidance cards. So we get the Magician, the Lovers, the Devil, and those are kind of the inverse normal energies of each other. So just make sure there's no codependency there. Make sure that you don't feel like you can move forward until he comes back, because if you're waiting on working on your stuff until he comes back, he can't come back. It's going to be this Page of Swords. So I feel like there is this new beginning opportunity as you continue working on your spiritual path and focus on yourself, because you have this energy that you can have right here. That Queen of Wands is pretty powerful. I mean, literally, she's got fire in her hands. So I feel like it's, telling you to pull your energy back and just change your focus, because that Ten of Swords is walking away, and then you get the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, which is doing the work. And as you do that, that energy can change really quickly. As I was just telling Danny, the energy can change very, very quickly. Well, Danny, I was on last night and did a little thing, and yeah, it's kind of about just seeing things from a new perspective. So, and sometimes literally, if you just change your focus a little bit, it makes something, have you ever been waiting for your phone to ring, and the minute you walk away, it rings? I mean, that's literally the perfect example. So, Sioshante, we're going to get you after Angeli, which is when will my boyfriend call or text me? As long as you're watching that phone, he's not going to do it. Literally get up and move and go do something. And that's the easiest way to change that energy. If you're sitting there stuck and watching the phone, it can't happen. But literally, the Judgment card is the thing. So I would say, when the energy shifts, because, the Ace of Pentacles is the bottom, which, the Ace is a gift from the universe in the physical. And, this is kind of, he's really waking up. That's the Judgment card. He's getting, the divine anointment put on him with that. So I feel like there's something that the universe is trying to get you to do. And until you move forward on whatever path you're supposed to be on, that can't come right back around. Sioshante is spying on me. You have such a beautiful name. Okay. We have the Six of Swords, which is moving in a different direction. And maybe he is, because we have I feel like he's watching you go into a different direction. So he's wondering what's going on, because then we have the Death card, the Page of Pentacles. Then we get the King of Wands or the King of Swords and the King of Cups. I feel like, I feel like it's really giving him a little clarity on what his feelings are. Of you putting some boundaries up. So if you broke things off and there's like a boundary, whatever you're wishing for in the situation, because you get the wish fulfillment card, that Three of Wands is your wish coming in. And I feel like if you're wanting him to come forward, he's going to come prancing in. So he's like prancing in. So yeah. I feel like you get to decide how you handle it, but I feel like he's going to come back around. So, hi, Anime. How are you? Catherine, can we get your question next? Yeah, that kind of happens. But yes, definitely, I feel like spying on you. You are very welcome. Have a wonderful day. Can I know if my Virgo, my twin flame, is investing seeing another woman? I hope everyone is doing really well. So, Catherine, this is a reading for you. Catherine, still you wanted me to tell you, I am a twin flame in union. So I feel like I attract that twin flame energy. Oh, yes, very peaceful. We get the Six of Cups, which is coming back around. That's past life. I feel like the more you stand in this energy of you're not going to have to worry about it, because, she's good either way. Then we get the Ace of Swords, which is clarity, the Six of Wands, the Tower, and the Two of Cups. I feel like it's in your head. We get the Chariot coming down there. I feel like the more that you stand in your beautiful power and really focus on your pentacles, like whatever it is that brings you the most creative joy, you like really work on focusing on that. And as you do, as you're focused on what brings you the most happiest, it makes you so beautifully happy. Dave says, when I'm in alignment with Celia, I remind him of his Greek goddess. So just know that when you're in super happy alignment, that, that brings that back around towards you. Find your balance. And then, that can really come in the physical. I think I might do a twin flame reading later. I'm going to have my granddaughter, so it'll be after Dave gets home, but we will see. And so he's telling me to go to the list. Sherry Lee, can we get a card for you? And then Jocelyn, and then Sam. Elaine, general career. Yep. Hi, Maxine. How are you doing today? Maxine, your energy must be really strong today. So you're saying your energy is really strong. So she wanted to give that to you, Maxine. She wants you to be in that Empress energy. So we are going to get for career, general career for Elaine. Catherine, we have a private Facebook group that my husband Dave and I do. We do a private reading Sunday morning, and we're working on stuff of how I have a video I made of how I manifested my twin flame. I wrote a list. I did a focus wheel, and just really had to get in a high enough vibration to and have done enough healing work. Literally, Catherine. Here, I haven't pulled it out yet. This is Chiron. It is in your birth chart. It is the key symbol. My guide Celia says it is the key to our healing. It is the wounded healer. So work on your Chiron. Yeah. Okay, Lane, here's your reading. We get the Queen of Swords. And we get the Nine of Pentacles. So if you're looking for a new job offer, in the careers, I feel like you're going to be getting a new offer. Make sure if you're signing any contracts, read the fine print. She's like, make sure you're getting everything that you're asking for, because you deserve it. So I feel like you're going to get a new offer, either a new job or promotion, something. Make sure you're knowing your value. It's in the description box, or it's the Empress and the Sun tarot, or it's on the banner. Job offer. I feel like you're going to get it. Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. She's really stable. Ask for what you're worth. And then Sam, who did black magic to Blake? Okay, Sam, we're going to see about black magic that broke up your relationship with your Capricorn. I feel like, so he's telling me his family karma. It's funny, Dave was saying yesterday how sometimes I'm just reading without even cards coming out yet, because Celia's just being the guide. We get the moon, which, is that shadow side. And we get the Two of Pentacles, and we get the 9. I feel like maybe somebody just, looked too good to be true. That's what Celia's telling me, that, sometimes, you think the grass is greener somewhere else, which is, I feel like, some part of the family karma. So I don't think there's anything you could do about that, Sam. Then Jocelyn, what will happen next to my connection with Elle? Jocelyn Celia's saying to write the story that you would like to have. Our words are so powerful right now. Most people don't have any idea how powerful that written word really can be. As I say that, we're having all this. Yeah. So we're going to start. We get the Knight of Cups, which is an offer coming forward in the physical. So I feel like, there's going to be some kind of forward movement in the relationship. We get the Star card, which is the healing card, the Eight of Pentacles, which is, that stuff of doing the work. And then we get the Hermit. Okay, then we're going to keep moving on. We get the Lovers, the Strength card, the Three of Cups, and the Judgment card, and the Ten of Swords on the bottom. So I feel like this is definitely twin flame, divinely guided. I mean, we have 5 majors of the 8 cards. I know Dave and I share the same higher self, and we can communicate that way because there is, it's in his karma. Yeah, there's karma that, generational karma we get from our ancestors. So something he will have to clear. So he wants me to look back up. Jocelyn, I feel like there's communication. I feel like you're in communication with him, right? Correct. I feel like this is maybe taking it to that higher level. Maybe at the holiday. Because that can be the next holiday. I mean, this is my advice of the day. Before the next time you have a communication, especially if you're fighting with him or it's not the most loving words, literally bring your hand to your heart and ask your higher self to have the conversation. And that means you're going to come from a real place of love. I swear, like literally, Dave and I were talking to the point of, I was so frustrated. I was talking about leaving, like literally leaving. And literally, I went in the house because I needed, and I got away from him far enough that I could hear Celia. And I asked her, I said, I put my hand on my heart and I said, Celia, please have this conversation with Dave. And literally, she went out and literally 1 minute of talking to him. And everything, my vibration was better. I wasn't leaving anymore. His vibration was better. But literally just making sure you're coming from that place of your heart. Yeah. Ask your higher self. I feel like your higher self is like screaming at you, trying to, definitely being divinely guided, but I feel like there's, you have to do some heart healing. And, Dave and I every day working together know we have to do that. I was a lot further along on my path. But Dave has this really great aspect. Not really. But it's his, where he likes to work on things in like fast forward. So what I did in like 10 years, Dave's doing in a year. It's like super, like literally we are doing the work every day. If Dave, and like Dave triggers my Chiron, and as he triggers my Chiron, I have to use my voice and stand up for myself. And as we do that, that strengthens our bond. Because communication, that Gemini energy, is key. You have to come together and you have to do it with source, So you tell me, we have the Hermit, the Strength card, and we have that Judgment card. Source is trying to definitely divinely guide you, but ask your higher self to have some conversations, and just set the intention. what, ask your ego to step aside. Me and Dave have watched a Marissa Peer thing. And it literally, she was like, your ego is, given a name, a dog name. So Dave named his dog and I named mine. And the irony of both are, we laugh at it frequently. And we call each other out on it. If his is out, I say hi to his ego, and he does the same to mine. And we kind of call each other out and are paying attention to when it's our ego. Because, your ego is meant to protect you, but our inner child never learned that we're safe and secure. So, so just feeling really guided to share that, try to come from a place of love. I feel like you're divinely guided there to, just do the work together and talking about it. Communication is so key. I mean, Dave, literally was into nothing of this much, but since with me, he's got his singing bowls. He's, taken a course. He's now a certified sound healer. He reads tarot. He's a beautiful healer. I'm trying to get him to do more. So yeah, I'm definitely, I feel like I call that twin flame energy here. Cause I am a twin flame. I got my guy though, we're doing the work every day. So don't think that once you get into union that it's over. Cause look, Jocelyn, it's not over. Is it your communication, but it's still work every day. You are very welcome. My guide Celia gets, really called to give a message, as we did this morning. So anybody that was on coffee and cards, it kind of ended abruptly because, I had to go do something with someone. Somebody needed a message and I'm opening things up. Anime, would you like a card? And Pooja, next. And anyone that's watching that's not subscribed, if you subscribe, you get on the list and my guide just calls whoever she's guided to on the active participants list. So Anime, can you tell me about my personal thoughts of me yesterday? Yes, Anime, absolutely. And Pooja, you can post what's coming for. Okay, I see your question there, Pooja. Angel, my guide just calls whoever she is called to. But we try to get to everybody. So guidance for Anime. What is her person's thoughts of her yesterday? Anime, we have the Six of Cups in the world. I'm curious what the other card is. The King of Swords. So we get the Six of Cups, the King of Swords, and the world. And the Four of Cups on the bottom. With that Four of Cups, I feel like something's going to come back around. I feel like this is your past, coming back. King of Swords is very clear on his energy. So were you sharp with your words yesterday? So you feels like you may have been sharp with your words yesterday. If so, sometimes you have to do that because she's pulling me to look at this little bull down here on that, that Taurus energy. And, this is all very fixed energy. And I feel like he may be kind of fixed energy, even though he's that King of Swords right there. So I feel like you may have said something. So she's telling me keep going. Anime, there you may be alone on your path, I feel like, for a little bit. Yeah, definitely with that Hermit. Working on some healing, some codependency energy. Is he causing you confusion? Is there third party stuff? This energy doesn't feel very good. So I feel like if you feel like this energy is going on, I feel like it's a time of separation. But things can change really quickly. Yeah, it can change quickly. I feel like some of this energy needs cleared up. And once it does, that path can move forward. But I feel like, that's what the path is focusing on. You know, this person over here is not, the universe has given him a gift, but he's like, nope, I'm going to focus on the past. And as long as you're focused on that and not really focused on the card I got this morning in Coffee and Cards was now. So I feel like the universe is saying, a big now. So I feel like it's wanting some healing work done. Yeah, look at your Chiron. If you guys are in communication, even if you're in separation, if you're in communication, you know, look at his Chiron. Send him that little bit of information. It will hit home. Dave said you did the birth charts for his son and his daughter-in-law, and which he wasn't sure how open they would be, but they were actually very open to it. But that Chiron definitely gives you a direction of what, some of the healing work. Because, we're all just here to heal. And we're going to go back to the list. Benita, and then Farah, and Pooja, did we get you? Sometimes after Celia does a message, it goes, who's coming? Oh, I knew we called your name. I didn't know if we got you. So thank you. Yeah, we're going to do a few more, and then I got to go get my grandbaby. So Pooja, what are Naman's and my connection? Okay, we're getting you now. Celia's in my ear pretty good today. She's definitely wanting to be the messenger. Pooja, for you, you get the Four of Wands on the bottom, which, that twin flame card for me. So I feel like your connection would be twin flame. Sometimes with that, there are many cycles within the relationship. Sometimes there are, ups and downs, together, not together. But I feel like you're going to get that happiness coming in really quickly. I feel like once that cycle, I feel like you have to do a little bit of healing. And I feel like Celia's like you're right on the verge of something. So I feel like once you just push that energy over just a little bit, it can come so quickly. Because, on the table, there's 3 cards. 2 of them are majors. And, that tower happens, when it's ready and like super quick. So Pooja, look at where your Chiron is. And literally, I took like a little step towards my Chiron and brought Dave in. Like as soon as I really got, focused on trying to figure out, do the work of figuring it out. I have been reading tarot since 16. And I was on my journey, and a lot of different things were happening to me. I was in my dark night of my soul, and I had no idea what was going on. And I was trying to, gain some clarity out of all the chaos, because I'm like, why is this happening? And I ran across some tarot on my YouTube, and I started watching it. And then I got this deck. This was my very, very, very first deck. So that's why the imagery in this deck, a lot of times Celia will tell me to pick up this deck, because I have such history tied to this personal deck. I don't use it for myself anymore, but I'm very called to use it when I'm reading. But so yeah, and I had, after I did it for about a year for myself, I've done it for a few people. I did a reading for my daughter, and I told, I did a modified Celtic cross, and I told her the story of the cards, what I got, what my guide gave me. And I thought this story made absolutely no sense. I'm like, this has, no bearing, where am I getting this? And you know what? She then explained that story back to me on how it actually was happening. The very, very, very same thing. Chiron is this symbol. It's the key on your birth chart, and it's literally the wounded healer. And my guide says that is the key to, moving forward on our, especially on that twin flame path, is that Chiron. And just know that your person's probably going to activate wherever your Chiron is. Like mine is in my third house. It's about the third house is naturally communication for me. Aries is in that house, but the third house is communication, and mine is about my communication. I'm a really great advocate for somebody else, but not always for myself. So as my Chiron, I'm having to learn that, and speak my truth and be my authentic self. And that's, kind of me doing this. So, but it's definitely, Celia says, that really is the key. I'm going to put together a class. Me and Dave were just talking about it this morning about the class to do, in the Facebook group, and then go from there. Benita, what are Goodreads' true intentions towards me? And then, yes, SB, we can get yours next. So you would just like to thank everyone for joining us. Well, Benita, you get the Three of Wands, which is wish fulfillment. You get the Chariot card, and then you get the Three of Cups. So you get 2 threes. So sometimes in this card for me, it's like wishing upon a star, because Dave and I sit out in the morning and we see the Big Dipper. So for me, we sit out and it's me, Dave, and Celia, and we're wishing upon the stars. So I feel like you get to wish where you're going to go forward. And with that, Celia's saying, focus on what do you want? Because with that, she's really telling me, what do you want? Where do you want this to go? If this person's not in your life, or there's not communication right at this moment, the more you focus on that, the more you're going to get of that. Because if you look in this card, the key's right there in the corner. She could let herself out. And the same goes for you. The star's right there. That's the healing card, and the wish granted card. Both of those are wish granted cards. But Celia's telling me you can write the story. You have to just focus on that happy time, and write the story of how you want to work together in the future, because you can really manifest it. Because the angels, and I get the temperance card, and with that temperance card, a lot of times I feel Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel really guiding our path, which I feel like they definitely do on the twin flame journey. Because when we get the Empress, and that's I feel like you truly standing in your power. So when you get to this energy, everything can circle back around. But the key's right there in the corner. You can free yourself from that mental anguish that you're causing, because it doesn't have to be. You're much more powerful than you think, and very divinely guided, because that was a major arcana there. So hi, Miss Lovely, how are you doing? SB, we're going to get yours next. And then Angel, and then we'll get you, Miss Lovely. So SB, can you post your comment, please? And thank you. We would like to thank everyone for joining us today. Hi, Alex. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for subscribing. I know you have to subscribe to get on the list there. And look, so you say, hooray, we're at 500 today. That was kind of our goal of the day, to get to 500 subscribers. So, Alex, you're definitely on the list. So, yeah, we're happy. We're trying to grow. And thank you so much. Yeah, it's going to be a fun day. Yeah, we're working. I have to get to 1,000 subscribers and 400 or 4,000 hours watched to get monetized. So then I get super chat. So we're really excited trying to get there. So we're halfway on the goal of subscribers. So thanks everyone for joining. We greatly appreciate it. And SB wanted to know about Rulio's true feelings. So guidance for SB. Well, SB, if there's not communication, there's going to be, make sure you're being very balanced and grounded, Celia's saying. But we get the Four of Wands, the Death card, which, you know, is Scorpio energy, and it is about transformation right now. And she says, don't forget we're in eclipse season. You know, we're getting ready to have a full moon, and that's going to be a full lunar eclipse as well. So that's like super transformative energy really quickly, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication fast. And I feel like change the relationship and move it to a different level. Because like you see her, she's kind of like leveling up, but she's very balanced. So you have to make sure you're being very balanced on your energy. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like your energy with him can definitely go forward, but I feel like divinely guided because we get the Death card and the Wheel. So that's definitely, you know, transformation from where he was. Does he live by you? Don't let him move in, Celia says. If he wants to come, don't let him live with you. Yeah, but I feel like there's about to be a lot of communication. And that could even be a lot of telepathic communication. But yeah, if he wants to come for a visit, let him visit. Don't let him move in. She says that will never go anywhere good. So, Angel will get you, and then Alex, and then Romaine, and then I think it was Sevna. We'd like to thank everyone for joining us. We greatly appreciate it. We're just growing the channel so I can keep doing this for my job because, you know, my guide Celia wants to be the messenger. So here we go. Angel, can I pursue my current ambition? Yes, we will. We will get a card for you, Angel. Angel, we get the Fool, which is a brand new beginning. So maybe something in a completely different direction. Sometimes in this card, sometimes the Five of Wands for me is a very chaos and conflict. But in this Five of Wands card, everybody's kind of just doing their own part. So I feel like you could be doing something completely different, but like working with the team, but like doing your own kind of thing. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely going to get a lot of communication about it. I feel like it's going to be a wish fulfilled. I feel like something you've dreamed about, like taking it to a different level, or even doing like something separate, like a consulting something, doing your part, but maybe not doing it where all those people are. I don't know. And I've learned when I say, I don't know, it's because Celia's trying to give me some information that I cannot decipher. Miss Lovely, can we get you next? Do you have your question? So be open to something brand new. Be open-minded. Is my husband being true and honest? I can't help but notice we got the Lovers and the Pentacles card there, the page. So we will get guidance for you, Miss Lovely. Oh, Farah, we'll get you. Go ahead and post your question. I feel like we're getting close to having everybody. So we get the Eight of Wands, the Death card, and the Four of Wands. And then we get the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That Four of Wands is, that happy home card. So I feel like whatever's going on, you're going to gain some clarity about it. You're going to get some messages to gain some clarity. I don't feel this is any kind of dishonesty. I feel like there's going to be a change in the way, maybe a change in perspective. I hear focus a little more on you. Oh, you're moving with him? Yeah, that's that fun Sag energy. Be your fun self. Yeah, that change is definitely coming to that household. But I feel like good. Sag energy is free and easy. I feel like it's going to gain clarity, but don't, just make sure you're, being clear and seeing things from a good perspective, because I feel like that's good, strong energy that you're going towards. I feel very positive about that. I feel like this. So I feel like you're going to bring some youthfulness to him. Are you younger? So, oh, if you feel anything, just okay, Trisha, go ahead and please write your question for donating. Thank you. We greatly appreciate it. Yeah, he thinks you're going to bring some youthfulness to him. Don't let him think that just because you're younger that you're naive. Be very clear that you're working on your spiritual gifts, and I feel like you're very connected here. I'm like, my solar plexus is going crazy, Miss Lovely. I feel like you're super duper connected. We are just gonna report that. And we are going to remove that because we don't want that on my community. So we're getting rid of the spam. Dave always says I must be doing something right if I start getting spam, but I don't feel that way. Tell him that. You know what? Tell him. Tell him you are. We're just gonna, oh, I did I do the wrong? Oh no, I deleted it. Yeah, we're just not doing that. Farah, what are my Aries crush feelings? Yeah, but Miss Lovely, Dave, I told Dave I was, clairvoyant, and I had to, prove it on a regular basis. So what are my Aries crush feelings? Farah, this one's for you. We get the Eight of Wands. I feel like you're going to get a lot of messages, because then we get the Ten of Cups, which is, the happy home, and the wish fulfillment. So, and that Knight of Wands is, doing the steps coming towards you. So, I feel like that's super good energy coming towards you, Farah. Yes, Danny. Thank you, Danny, for all your help. Me and so you greatly appreciate you. Hey, Farah, I actually just answered your question. So, Danny, if she posted again, please put her in timeout. Celia does not like that. She feels it's disrespectful to everyone in the group. Because she, her, me, and everyone else. She's all about equal treatment for everybody. So we are going to Alex, Celia wants to get you next. Thank you for being our 500th subscriber. We greatly, greatly appreciate it. You can post a question or we can do general. Trish, we're doing you. Sorry. My spammer got me all out of whack. So what is coming for me in love? Yes, absolutely. So Trisha, what is coming for you next? Oh, we get the Ace of Cups. With that, I get a couple of messages. One, make sure you're filling your own your cup up. But a lot of times that's the universe bringing you a very good gifty. And I got a hiccup, so that's a definite yes. We got the moon, which is, if you have anything that's causing you any shadow, you're going to have the strength to overcome it. So if there's something that's causing you some mind chatter, just know that the strength card is there, right there. I feel like it's going to come out well. New beginning. I feel like something brand new is coming towards you in love. Trisha, I'm guided to tell you about Chiron. It is the key symbol on your birth chart. It is the wounded healer. I found that really has pushed me forward on my path by working on my Chiron. And I'm really always guided to tell people, how that really pushed me on my path. So he says, look in your Chiron in your chart, because I feel like it's going to help heal whatever this shadow is that's causing you that negative feeling. And she's saying, fill your cup up and really give yourself some self-love. Take yourself on a date. She's something you would never do. Go somewhere you would never treat yourself, because you deserve it. And you never know who you might meet. Something brand new. So, MA, yes, you can put your question in as well, because donations do take a priority. Yes, Trish will get some clarification on timing. I feel like the first of the year, because we get that wand, and then we get the four of wands, which is, that 11-11 card. So you told me 11-11. So I would say November possibly. Because I feel like she's saying take yourself out on that date and you might be surprised who you meet. And if you want, sometimes people can be, don't go somewhere because you don't think you deserve it. Make sure you go somewhere. I hear the word bougie in my head. So go somewhere you would like somebody to take you for a date. Yeah, go. Make sure you're looking really super good. But I feel like you can come, but she's saying go somewhere, go on the date you would like to go on. That you would like somebody else, where you would like somebody else to take you. We teach people how to treat us. So she's saying make sure you're filling your cup up. And then MA can, yes, Mary, I am. I think I have a donation MA donated, and then we're going to get back to the list. MA, are you wanting a general reading or do you have a question? Oh, she posted? Yes, thank you, Danny, for all your help. What are Libra's thoughts and feelings towards me? And this is for MA. What are the Libra's feelings towards MA? We get the Ten of Pentacles. That's very good energy. Then we get the Four of Swords. I feel like there's something else. So we're going to, yeah. I feel like the overall feelings, MA, is this Ten of Pentacles, which is, that happy wife, energy. But I feel like this is the current energy, that, oh, and look, there's another one. How about that? There's a little blessing popping out at the end, that Two of Cups. I feel like we're past, present, future, is what Celia's saying. So if it's been really a quiet time, I feel like, dark night of the soul stuff's going on, but I see maybe seeing you in a different light. If you put any boundaries or made a stand for yourself, that always makes us look more attractive, really. And literally as soon as if you have moved on in any way or kind of put a boundary up, I feel like it's a wake-up call, because then you get the Two of Cups, which, is it coming together? The Page of Cups on the bottom, which is an offer coming forward, and the Emperor and the Queen of Cups, which, she's very balanced and grounded, definitely doing her spiritual work, and not taking any shit. So make sure, the more you have a boundary, honestly, sometimes, we tend to be people pleasers, especially on the twin flame journey, we tend to be people pleasers. And as you're that way, that person just learns to treat you worse and worse, because they think, they're going to be able to get away with anything. Because that is, generally the nature, just, push and push and push. But I feel like once you really, you're in your this is what I'm going to do. I feel like this comes really right back around. I feel like this is going to be his intention. Emperor is husband material. So you get, the Emperor, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. I feel like, beautiful future energy there. I feel like it's just this kind of energy right now, which is, some healing stuff needs to be done. I noticed that, heart down here. So I feel like some healing stuff needs to still be taken care of. So I feel like his intention towards you is really on the up and up towards the positive. I feel like there will be forward movement towards you. As you know your worth. Celia's all about that as you know your worth thing. So then we will move on. Love Mia, is there something going to happen? Love Mia, we're going to get a card for you. And then so he's going to have me pull the list down and we're going to go from there. Alex. So you said Alex. She's like, stop us. When will D the Virgo reconcile with me? Alex, we're getting you right now. She's like, hold the train. Now it's the bus and the train. So she said no forward progress. Alex, are you in a twin flame relationship? I'm a twin flame reader and I'm a twin flame in union. So I feel like I attract that energy. And Alex, we do have a private Facebook group. So if you're on Facebook, join our group. We do private stuff on there. We're going to keep growing and doing more stuff. I'm going to teach a Chiron class on there, which is about, healing your wounded healer. Okay, Alex, she says they're all ready for you. That was all she had to say in the beginning. She said there's another one. So we're going to go back through. So there's either another card or another message. Okay. Another message. So first you get the Hierophant card, that's, happy, happy, happy. That is Taurus energy, that is, about what you value. And, focusing on Alex, I have to tell you, I made a video about how I manifested my twin flame. And I focused on all the happy things I wanted to manifest in that. And as you focus on the happiness, you can really bring that happiness to you. I feel like you've had some, 10 of Wands, that's, a heavy burden. But I feel like this is the energy you're moving towards. The 6 of Pentacles, which is reciprocity. This is what you're going to have to put a boundary up to have this in a relationship. If you are not demanding reciprocity in a relationship, it will not work. It has to be equal on both sides. It can't be one person carries the burden. So if it's been that way in the past, so he's guiding me to tell you, to look at, think about the we recommend a lot of times people, write down the happiest times that you spent with somebody and really feel those. I have my book. I have my husband made me. Oh, look, I have it. Which, shows a lot of our happy times, when we went to Sedona and got married. So I can look at these pictures and I can literally go back right to that feeling of the love I have for Dave. And as I feel that feeling, Dave can feel it. And it sends him like a little love bomb. And I feel like she's sending a little love bomb to somebody. A lot of times it's imagery on my card. So Sedona is nice. Yeah, we're going there again in December. For our anniversary, we were trying to go to Miami, but it looks like we're going to, Dave booked us Sedona yesterday. So we're going to Sedona again, which is, just beautiful. I feel like there's a heart chakra awakening getting ready to happen. If it's not already going on, I feel like, somebody's very disconnected from their heart. And I feel like that's going to, you would have never thought this person may have a heart chakra activation. But look, there's a little pig up there and he's flying. So I hear when pigs fly. So if maybe you wouldn't have thought, this person can, maybe have a heart chakra awakening and become a totally different person. She says, be patient, because then we get the King of Swords, which, is gaining clarity. So put some boundaries down and just work on being joyfully happy with you, and that will bring it back around. And she's like really specific on make sure, make sure there's reciprocity in your relationship, that one person's not, carrying all the burden um, of making, don't feel like you have to make somebody else happy. Because truly, you can't make anyone else happy. You can only make yourself happy by standing, stand in your power. And then that brings, something real in the physical, which is, that happiness, the sun card. We love that sun card. Um, and I feel like that's, definitely, looks like she's getting, so you said, look, she's getting zapped in the head, which, that awakening can feel like that, from spirit. Cause, look in that card, that looks like, something's coming in really quickly down the pipe there, so, and I feel like this is coming in. So, I feel like there will be some, communication coming forward. The King of Wands there, he's, coming forward with his wand. He's, walking in his strength, coming in. So I just feel like there's a little bit of work that has to be done. Somebody needs this heart chakra. So, I'd like to thank everyone for joining. We are going to, thanks, Alex. Thanks for being our 500 subscriber. We greatly appreciate it. We appreciate all of you, but our goal for the day was to get to that 500. So that makes my ego girl happy. Because, she's looking out for me too. Stephanie, we're going to get your question next. Why is Adrian not texting back? Why is Adrian? I feel like there's some underlying burden that's holding that communication back, but I feel like it's going to move forward because you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is super slow moving, but he does, have forward movement. And, the Chariot is forward movement, which is also divinely guided. And then we get the Sun, which is, beautiful energy. I feel like there's just some burden that needs to be put down, Stephanie. And then we're going to... Lily Brown, S's intentions towards me. Okay, Lily, we get the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the Magician, the Sun, the 2 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. Sometimes that 5 of Swords is, chaos and conflict, but not in this deck for me. In this one, it's like he's had an aha moment. And I feel like that aha moment is going to bring, some energy back around. I feel like you have been working on manifesting this energy that's going to bring forward movement towards you. If there's been no contact, Lily, I feel like there's going to be. I feel like this choice is getting ready to be made. And then you get the Sun card. And then under this, what's causing that clarity? Yeah, that Queen of Swords. So make sure you're standing in your ground. If you feel there's any, if you feel like there's 5 of Swords energy, cut that off. Because, we want reciprocity. We teach people how they can treat us. And if you let somebody get away with something one time, they will do it again. Yeah. So, Love Mia, we're going to get you. I know we were going to get you, and then we had stopped because we had a couple of donations, and I had to get Alex. Because, sometimes Celia's just really adamant on her thing. So, is something going to happen if it isn't solved? So, guidance for Love Mia. If something happened, it's going to be because it was supposed to a gift from the universe. And it's going to come in quickly because that Knight of Wands can be like, I hear in and out, so it can happen like in the blink of an eye and really move things forward. So, um, if so, if something going to happen, if it isn't solved, I feel like yes, something will happen, something will move forward on your path, right where it's supposed to go. It doesn't look like something negative is going to happen. It just looks like, yeah, something's going to happen. So, Sebneem, yeah, Sebney, we'll get your question next. Sebney, yeah, post your question, please. Then, Amani. And Nita. And so he says we're changing decks. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to send Dave a little. Dave needed to check on something for me, and I had to remind him. How does Z feel after ending things? Okay. How does Z feel after ending things? No problem, Danny. Yeah, we're probably getting ready to wrap it up. We're at an hour and a half, and my daughter was texting me about my granddaughter. So we will have a good day, Danny. So Z's feelings for Sepna. Let's get the 7 of Cups, which we're going to see what other cards. So you told me to wait, so we're going to wait a second. Okay. Sepna, we get the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Cups. I feel like you're going to have new communication. I feel like, he's going to decide maybe that, you're one of these valuable cups that he wants to come back to. I feel like, yes, coming back. And you get the Page of Cups. Sometimes, do an energetic thing where, you're not sending energy towards him, and you will personally feel better. Just because if you're sending somebody energy and they're not reciprocating that energy, that just really drains all your energy. And that's never good for you. So yeah, not liking that. Amani, is there a return between Husam, the Virgo, and Amani? I feel like yes, because that world turns. I hear as the world turns. So I feel like yes. Sometimes we have to go through different seasons. In this card, the world card has different seasons. So I feel like yes, maybe it's just a season of growth and separation. But I do feel like you getting back together. I feel like it just may take a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm hearing a little longer, but yes, is what my guide's saying. How Hi, Gypsy. How are you? Ratuja, what is Yadnik's thoughts about me today? Yeah. Okay. I feel that it like the energy is very guarded. Like, he feels like, I feel like he's feeling like he's very attacked. If that's the energy. And sometimes as you pull that energy back, maybe he feels like, sometimes that's even just like energy being projected. Sometimes if you pull that energy back, then if you pull your energy back, that other person is going to lean in. Is what my guide is saying. You're very welcome. Sherry Lee, absolutely. We'll pull some cards for you. Celia always is grateful and appreciative of you for coming. So we're getting cards for you, Sherry Lee. How's your son doing today? I feel like your house is full of love. Because you get the Two of Cups with that, House of Wands or that Palace of Wands. You got the Tower and the Six of Pentacles. Sherry Lee, if yeah, sometimes that happens like that quickly, but I feel like it's going to balance out. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself, Celia's saying. But yeah, I feel like, it may be you next. So just make sure if it is you, you're taking care of yourself. Don't overdo it. She's saying, yeah, find your balance. Make sure you're not doing too much, Sherry Lee. If you're getting tired, make sure you're asking for help. Yes, Celia's saying ask for help. She's pretty strong about that one. Ask for help. Carissa, will Brent be coming towards me in communication? Okay, Carissa, we're going to get you next. You are very welcome. And Chris, you got the Seven of Wands and we got the Five of Cups. So I feel like, did you put some boundaries up? If not, if he's putting the boundary up, don't spend time focused on, the thing of the past. She has two cups behind her and, one of those cups is her self-love. So make sure that, yeah. Hi, Lily. How are you? Yeah, Carissa. I feel like you're in this vibration, and Celia's saying she wants you, as you get in this vibration, find your own happiness that can come, right back around to that Six of Wands. But if he's in this energy right now, don't match him. Don't do it. And I saw we had 5, 6, 7 there, so it is a progression. So yeah. So it's always about, being in your highest vibration, and that will bring that highest vibration right back into you. So, and Lily, we'll get your card, you next. We will get guidance about a new job for you, Lily. I feel like it's going to go well. It's on your path. Well, Celia has a couple of messages about it. The first one is it's on your path. Because, as that hermit, it is, divinely guided. The next card is the temperance. So make sure you're staying balanced and of the highest vibration while you're doing it. Don't let I hear office gossip. Don't, if they're gossiping, just kind of, don't put yourself in that, because if they'll gossip with you, they'll gossip about you. Never good energy. And I feel like you've really been waiting for this opportunity. It's going to really let you shine your light. Oh, and very fastly. Yeah, just watch this. Yeah. Because that can cause, some real change quickly. Oh, because we get the devil, we get the death card, and we get the strength card. The strength card is the thing that can overcome the devil. So you choosing to shine your light brightly can really change the entire work environment. So you're saying, so very nice. So, if you stand in, this light of, the temperance, and not, yeah, don't do that. Yeah. So you're saying be above it. So if you, there's a little bit of office gossip, just, yeah, but otherwise looks really good. I am going to go ahead and take a little break because we've been on for an hour and 37 minutes. So I will be back later on to do some more live readings. I would like to thank everyone for joining today. Have a really good day, Lily. So you're like, hey, she always likes you. Something about, she's sending you much love, she said. As well as everyone in the chat. And we will be back later. And always, normally it's at 11 every day. Today was just a little later because I actually did not call anyone else, Christina. My guy just calls whoever she wants, and when she's done, she just says done, and then she steps back. So she has taken the choice to step back now. So we are going to end it. Everyone have a great day. Thank you.